Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets had left the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Audience, that was Miss Jillian Bryan serenading us with our national anthem, recognizing the wonderful, beautiful country that we live in here in the United States of America, where we're free to do things like evaluate livestock, free to work things through and bring our kids up in the barn, bring our kids up working hard, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing to be able to start off with today. This evening, we're going to go ahead and bring in, these will be your supreme females from each breed. So our 4-H and FFA shows went head-to-head within the breeds across the last 2 weeks of the fair here. And we're going to bring all of those cattle in and evaluate for your supreme champion female in the junior shows. This is another wonderful way to be able to highlight all of our juniors here today and be able to show you all the projects that they've been working on, get them all back together, and recognize several more of our youth. We're going to give them a huge round of applause for coming to evaluate our cattle. I'll tell you a little bit more about them in a minute. But first, we're going to meet all of our breed reserve champions. First up, your reserve champion Angus heifer is exhibited by Miss Olivia Gerloff. Olivia is from Bland, Missouri, and she is currently moving into Kansas State University this fall. She will be a junior there. She's a member of the Owensville FFA chapter. Her parents are Lance and Becky Gerloff. And one fun fact about Olivia is she owns a jewelry business called Handmade by CNO. And her very favorite state fair memory is winning the Open Angus show. Audience, one more time, let's welcome Miss Olivia. Your second exhibitor is Miss Jana Hibden of Versailles, Missouri. Jana goes to Morgan County Art 2 and will be in 6th grade this fall. She's a member of the Silver Spurs 4-H Club, and her parents are Joey and Becky Hibden. Her Black Hereford cattle are very strong and hardy animals, and she loves that fun fact. Her very favorite show, the State Fair memory, is showing for the first time at the State Fair last year in 2022. One more time, let's go ahead and welcome Miss Jana. Your reserve champion, Brahmin Influence Heifer, is exhibited by Princeton Jordan from Marshfield, Missouri. Princeton attends Marshfield High School and will be a freshman this fall. He's in the Farm and Field 4-H Club, and his parents are Brad and Xanady Jordan. One fun fact is Princeton is always serious, and his very favorite state fair memory is going to the Show Me Shootout, and this is his very first year at the Missouri State Fair. Let's go ahead and welcome Mr. Princeton. Your reserve champion, Charlotte Heifer, exhibited by Lucas Crutcher from Fairgrove, Missouri. Lucas will currently be a sophomore at Butler Community College and is a member of the Fairgrove FFA chapter. His parents are Matt and Amanda Crutcher. And one fun fact about Lucas is he says he has a black belt in Taekwondo, and he loves being a part of the inaugural Show Me Shootout last year. Let's go ahead and welcome Mr. Lucas. Your reserve champion, Charlotte Composite Heifer, is exhibited by Mr. Balin Booth of Fairgrove, Missouri. Balin attends Fairgrove School and will be, parents are Kyle and Tara Booth. And one fun fact about Balin is he has rocks or dirt from every show and junior nationals that he has been to since he was 2 years old. His very favorite state fair memory was winning the Composite Charlotte Grand Champion and eating cheese curds. Let's go ahead and welcome Mr. Balin. Your champion reserve champion crossbred heifer is exhibited by Mr. Avery Schroeder of Miami, Missouri. Avery attends Miami R1 and will be an 8th grader this fall. He's a member of the Work to Win 4-H Club. His parents are Justin and Abby Schroeder. One fun fact about Avery is he enjoys golfing and playing basketball. His very favorite state fair memory is showing and fitting cattle with his family and friends. Let's welcome Mr. Avery. Your champion, reserve champion, Hereford, is exhibited by Madeline Thompson of Amity, Missouri. Madeline will be a 4th grader at Stewartsville this fall and is a member of the High Hopes 4-H Club. Her parents are Tom and Laura Thompson. And one fun fact about Madeline is she gets to take pictures with Pearl and loves doing that. One favorite state fair memory she has was showing in the inaugural Show Me Shootout Supreme Drive last year at the fair. Let's go ahead and welcome Miss Madeline. Your reserve champion limousine female is exhibited by Mallory Yoakley of Moundville, Missouri. Mallory will be a freshman at Crowder College this fall and is a member of the Brunel 4-H Club. Her parents are Randall and Billy Yoakley. One fun fact about Mallory is she really enjoys showing cattle, and one of her favorite state fair memories is being able to participate in the Show Me Shootout now 2 years in a row. Let's welcome Miss Mallory. Your reserve champion main injury female is exhibited by Sam Jordan of Savannah, Missouri. Sam will be an 11th grader at Savannah High School this fall and is a member of the Savannah FFA chapter. His parents are Matt and Monica Jordan. And one fun fact about Samuel is he won both the Maine Key and Angus fitting contests at Junior Nationals this summer. His favorite state fair memory is riding the camel with Nolan Dane. Let's go ahead and welcome Mr. Samuel. Your reserve champion maintainer heifer is exhibited by Mr. Lucas Leifers of Smithville, Missouri. Lucas will be an 11th grader at Smithville High School and is a member of the Smithville FFA chapter. His parents are Doyle and Kristen Leifers. One fun fact about Lucas is outside of showing cattle, he does travel on an elite baseball team, and one of his favorite state fair memories is having overall reserve grand champion steer at the 2021 Missouri State Fair, and the same year he was reserve overall champion showman. Let's welcome Mr. Lucas. Your reserve champion Red Angus heifer is exhibited by Charlie Tyre of Slater, Missouri. Charlie is a going to be a 5th grader at Miami School and is in the Work to Win 4-H Club. His parents are Seth and Lindsay Tyre, and one fun fact about Charlie is he loves Hawaiian shirts and wild socks. Let's go ahead and welcome him to the show this evening, Mr. Charlie. Your reserve champion percentage rating. This is exhibited by Mr. Colin McIntyre of Bolivar, Missouri. This fall, he will be a freshman at Missouri State University and is a member of the Belton FFA chapter. His father is Dexter McIntyre. And one fun fact about Colin is he ate a Pop-Tart for breakfast this morning, and it was strawberry. His very favorite state fair memory is getting all the grilled cheese sandwiches he could fit in his mouth from the Gherkin Center. Let's welcome Mr. Colin. Your reserve champion shorthorn female is exhibited by Miss Rebecca Hunt of the Bramer FFA chapter. She will be an 11th grader this fall from Bramer, Missouri, and her parents are Brad and Rachel Hunt. One fun fact about Rebecca is she was able to judge at the National Western Stock Show with her 4-H team, and her favorite state fair memory is the water fights with the shorthorn exhibitors. Let's go ahead and welcome Miss Rebecca. Your reserve champion shorthorn plus female is exhibited by Adrienne Brown of Voss, Missouri. She will be a senior at North Callaway High School this fall semester and is a member of the North Callaway FFA chapter. Her parents are Devin and Shanna Brown. And one fun fact about Adrienne is she is a competitive swimmer outside of showing cattle. Her very favorite state fair memory is riding the tram and playing sweet and sour with her friends at night. If you know, you know, she says. Let's go ahead and welcome Miss Adrienne. Your reserve champion Simmental female is exhibited by Mr. Riker Turner of Kansas City, Missouri. He will be a 7th grader at Congress Middle School this fall and is a member of the Platte County chapter. His parents are Rick and Tiffany Turner. And one fun fact about Riker is he played soccer in a regional league in the Midwest, and his favorite state fair memory is getting to have fun and hang out with his Simmental show family. Let's go ahead and welcome Mr. Riker. Your reserve champion Sim Solution heifer is exhibited by Miss Addison Ward of Oak Grove, Missouri. She will be a 12th grader at Green Valley High School and is a member of the Jackson County Classy Clovers 4-H Club. Her parents are Tony and Jennifer Ward, and one fun fact about Addison is she shows 3 breeds, and her favorite state fair memory is winning the very first Show Me Shootout Supreme Heifer Drive. Audience, one more time, let's go ahead and welcome all of our reserve champions for their efforts. So if you guys are joining us ringside, what we're doing right now, we're going to give our judges a chance to really get a good look at these cattle out here. We're going to go ahead and parade all those females around one more time here in just a minute, and then we're going to park them behind the red fence over there to give them a second to just cool down. As our judges work through some things, let's just explain what we got going on here. I know that we've got several fairgoers and just people attending the fair and enjoying the Missouri State Fair here with us today. So we'll go ahead and kind of reintroduce you to what we have going on. This is the Show Me Shootout Supreme Heifer Drive, and each one of these females was the reserve champion in their respective breed division either earlier this week, last week, or maybe even today, as we had a couple of them join us from today. All these kids have worked extremely hard year-round to really work through and make sure that these females are presentable, get them presented to the highest level. All these kids have families and friends and 4-H club members, FFA chapter members, advisors, just a whole team of awesome, awesome people behind them that get these cattle presented the way they are this evening. This evening, we're going to go ahead and get all these reserves in here. Once we get these out of here, we will parade your champions. We're going to be picking a top 5. We'll get on with the evaluation. All right, audience, our judges have had their look as the heifers are on the standstill. We're going ahead and parading those heifers one more time so our judges can kind of see what are they looking for, right? They're looking for how well those animals represent their breed. They're looking for how well they fit in with the rest of the group in here. We're looking for the ones that stand out for their own individual breeds. Well, they're looking for one animal that looks really good looking. We want them really good structured, so able to move extremely well. We want them big ribbed and soft middled and just really, really attractive on the halter. We're looking for the ones that kind of take their breed to the next level and stand out amongst the lineup. Again, these are our reserve champion females. For those of you that are just joining us, we're parading our reserves and getting them parked behind the fence so they can kind of take a break. It's hot. We know it. Cattle are hot. The kids are hot. We're going to go ahead and get them behind the fence, get them parked, give them a chance to just chill. And we're going to get our judges a look at our grand champion females. So each one of the breeds that these youth represent out here, each one of their associations, they each have a respective association or a club or an organization backing each one of these youth that come out here. They sponsor cash awards for these kids to be able to participate within this contest. And there's an awesome, awesome team of people behind each and every one of these kids. We'll introduce our sponsors in just a minute, as we would not be able to do this for these kids without those breed associations and without those additional sponsors. Audience, audience, audience. We're going to go ahead and introduce your grand champion females for the 2023 Missouri State Fair Supreme Shootout. First up, the grand champion Angus female is exhibited by Miss Addison Ward of Oak Grove, Missouri. Addison is going to be a senior in Green Valley High School and is a member of the Jackson County Classy Clovers 4-H Club. Addison's parents are Tony and Jennifer Ward. And one fun fact about Addison, she shared it with us earlier, she does show 3 breeds of cattle, and her very favorite state fair memory is winning the very first Show Me Shootout. Please welcome Miss Addison. Our second female to enter is the Black Hereford female exhibited by Eli Judy of Hale, Missouri. Eli is going to be an 8th grader at Hale R1 and is a member of the Hale Happy Hustlers 4-H Club. His parents are Nathan and Marcy Judy. And one fun fact about Eli is the Black Hereford Association is 29 years old. His favorite state fair memory is riding the Ferris wheel with his parents and sister every year. Let's go ahead and welcome Mr. Eli. Your champion Brahmin influence female is Mr. Colton Simmons from Lebanon, Missouri. He's going to be a 6th grader at Lebanon High School and is a member of the Barn Bums 4-H Club. His parents are Jason and Ashley Simmons. And one fun fact about Colton is he is always joking around. His very state fair memory is getting to hang out with all of his friends. Let's welcome Mr. Colton. Your champion Charlet female is exhibited by Miss Jenna Hazekamp of Centralia, Missouri. Jenna is going to be a junior this fall at the University of Missouri-Columbia and is a member of the Centralia FFA chapter. Her parents are David and Kathy Hazekamp. And one fun fact about Jenna is she has been going to the Missouri State Fair for 20 years. Her favorite state fair memory is winning showmanship at the 2022 Missouri State Fair Crossbred Heifer and Market Animal Showmanship Contest. Let's welcome Miss Jenna. Your champion Charlotte composite female is exhibited by Miss Annie Stewart of St. Thomas, Missouri. Annie's going to be a 10th grader at Blair Oaks High School and is a member of the Blair Oaks FFA chapter. Her parents are Nikki and Kelly Stewart. One fun fact about Annie is she does play golf and run track at her high school, and her favorite state fair memory is getting to see and spend the week with her friends and family in the Charlet barn, as well as winning the Open Charlet Show in 2021. Let's welcome Miss Annie. Your champion crossbred female is exhibited by Dally Wiesner of Bakersfield, Missouri. Dally just graduated from Bakersfield R4 and is a member of the Bakersfield FFA chapter. Her parents are Troy and Gina Wiesner, and one fun fact about Dally is she likes balling a heifer's tail. It's her very favorite show day ritual, and her favorite state fair memory is making friends and getting to show in the Supreme Drive this evening. Let's welcome Miss Dally. Your champion Gelby female is exhibited by Cameron Nowak of Owensville, Missouri. Cameron will be an 11th grader at Owensville High School, and her parents are Jared and Dr. Cassie Nowak. One fun fact about Cameron is her favorite ice cream is the Green Apple Burst from the Missouri State Fair ice cream place, and her favorite memory of the fair is milking the fake dairy cow with her best friends for hours when she was younger. Let's welcome Miss Cameron. Your champion balancer female is exhibited by Dylan Swindler of Bramer, Missouri. Dylan is going to be an 8th grader at Bramer C4 and is a member of the Pleasant Hill Hustlers 4-H Club. His parents are Justin and Erica Swindler. And one fun fact about Dylan is he loves to pick on his younger brothers and get them into trouble. His favorite state fair memory is getting chocolate milk at the Farm Bureau building every morning. Let's welcome Mr. Dylan. Your champion, Hereford, is exhibited by Miss Taylor Miller of Lebanon, Missouri. Taylor is going to be a senior at Missouri State University this fall semester and is a member of the Lebanon FFA Club. Her parents are Rusty and Mary Jane Miller. And one fun fact about Taylor is the good Lord Hereford cattle and ranch dressing are what run her and keep her moving. Her very favorite state fair memory is celebrating everything with her family and riding the state fair tram at dark with her favorite people. Let's welcome Miss Taylor. Your champion limousine female is exhibited by Ellie Dill of Marshfield, Missouri. Ellie will be a 9th grader at Marshfield High School and is a member of the Polk County 4-H Club. Her parents are Jake and Lisa Dill. And one fun fact about Ellie is all the cattle she's showing this year are full siblings. Her favorite state fair memory is participating in the first ever Show Me Shootout and winning reserve champion. Let's welcome Miss Ellie. Your champion Maine Anjou female is exhibited by Kimber Woodworth of Chillicothe, Missouri. Kimber will be an 8th grader at Bishop Hogan Memorial School and is a member of the Spring Hill Go-Getters 4-H Club. Her parents are Colin and Katie Woodworth. And one fun fact about Kimber is she was born deaf and she does wear hearing aids. Her favorite state fair memory is winning showmanship her very first year at the state fair. Let's welcome Miss Kimber. Your champion maintainer female is Miss Reagan Rogers from Savannah, Missouri. She'll be an 8th grader this fall at Avenue City High School, and her 4-H club is the Kodiak Cadets. Her parents are Blaine and Melissa Rogers. And one fun fact about Reagan is her barn sounds like a rock concert at night when she's working on hair. Her very favorite state fair memory is celebrating with her sister when she won the steer show in 2021. Let's welcome Miss Reagan. Your champion Red Angus female is exhibited by Mr. Ross Wheeler of Paris, Missouri. Ross is going to be an 8th grader at Paris R2 and is a member of the Mark Twain 4-H Club. His parents are Chaz and Misty Wheeler. And one fun fact about Ross is he's never missed a state fair since he has been born. His favorite state fair memory is winning the champion Red Angus show. Let's go ahead and welcome Mr. Ross. Your champion percentage Red Angus female is exhibited by Mr. Cameron Parrish of El Dorado Springs, Missouri. Cameron's going to be a senior at El Dorado Springs High School and is a member of that FFA chapter there. His dad is named Jeff Parrish. One fun fact about Cameron is he was on a judging team, and his favorite state fair memory is coming with his dad to the toy tractor show as a kid. Let's welcome Mr. Cameron. Your champion Shorthorn is exhibited by Mealy Cover of Bowling Green, Missouri. She's going to be a sophomore at Bowling Green High School this fall and is a member of the Bowling Green FFA chapter. Her parents are Bill and Gina Cover. And one fun fact about Mealy is her heifer got reserve in her division at Junior Nationals. Her favorite state fair memory was the Shorthorn Dance Party this year. Let's welcome Miss Mealy. Your champion Shorthorn Plus female is exhibited by Nora Kate McGaw of Carrollton, Missouri. Miss Nora Kate's going to be a 7th grader at Carrollton Middle School and is a member of the Bogard Willing Workers 4-H Club. Parents are Jordan and Cassie McGaw. One fun fact about Nora Kate is that her heifer is named Barbie, and her dad says Final Bloom in her hair. Her dad sprays Final Bloom in her hair before every show. One favorite state fair memory is when she was 11 years old and won Reserve Overall Showman. Let's welcome Miss Nora Kate. Your champion Simmental female is exhibited by Miss Callie Cloud of Carthage, Missouri. Miss Callie is going to be a senior at Carthage Senior High School and is a member of the Carthage FFA chapter. Her parents are Chris and Michelle Cloud. One fun fact about Miss Callie is in her free time, she likes to string Navajo jewelry. Her favorite state fair memory is getting to hang out and make memories with her friends. Let's welcome Miss Callie. And your final champion from the Semi-Solution Division is Miss Seeley Bedwell of Holt, Missouri. Miss Seeley is going to be a 6th grader at Clinton County School and is a member of the Plattsburgh Hustlers 4-H Club. Her fun fact is purple is her favorite color, and her favorite state fair memory is showing in last year's Show Me Shootout show. Audience, one more time, let's go ahead and welcome all of our youth to the Supreme Drive. Audience, we're going to go ahead and introduce one of your judges. We're going to start out with Mr. Kirk Steerwalt. Kirk and his family own and operate Steerwalt cattle and clinics established in 1987 and from Leedy, Oklahoma. They have exhibited and sold numerous champions across the United States and Canada. Their cow herd concentrates on club-calf steers and breeding heifers of various breeds. Kirk has been conducting nationwide and international show cattle clinics for 36 years. Kirk's advice to kids is dream big, work hard, be consistent, and show up when you are supposed to. Let's go ahead and welcome Mr. Kirk Steerwalt. Audience, if you're just joining us or if you're not sure what we're doing here, we are selecting your Supreme Champion female in the Beef Cattle Show on the youth side of things here. These individuals out here represent the very best of each one of their breeds. You'll see there's a lot of different shapes, sizes, and colors and patterns out here, and that's what we've got going on. Each one of these kids represents the very, very best of all of their junior shows and extending all the way back to the 10th. So some of these kids even had to bring their cattle back to the Missouri State Fair, and by golly, they weren't going to miss out on this opportunity. Our judges are out there evaluating right now. They're looking at each one of the heifers that the kids are taking in a circle at the moment. They're looking at them to decide Is their structure good enough? How does their composition stack up? Do they have a big rib shape? Do they have enough volume? Because we want them to be big and voluminous and be able to easily carry a calf and be able to maintain some body condition so we don't have to put a lot of extra feed into them as mature cows. So what you guys are seeing out here is 3 of the best, evaluating the best Missouri has to offer. At this time, we'd like to go ahead and thank our Supreme Heifer Show sponsors, Side and Stricker Nobi, the Missouri Cattlemen's Association, FCS Financial, Early Bird Feed, Cattle Visions, Show Me Genetics, Trans Ova, VitaFirm, H&H Show Supply, and Pearl's Picks. You'll see all of those banners of our awesome sponsors posted around the ring here today. Audience, this would not happen for these kids without those sponsors. If you guys would please give them a giant round of applause for their generosity supporting our youth here at the 2023 Missouri State Fair. So audience, we've got these females in alphabetical order by their breed. Right up front there in the front of that big old long line, already parked with her heifer is Miss Addison Ward with the Angus. All the way back to Mr. Dillon with our balancer. The black heifer on the end with the gentleman in the cowboy hat. We've got Miss Taylor Miller with the Hereford pulling up the front of the second line there. As you guys can see, like we said, lots of shapes and colors and differences and a lot of age differences between these females as well. You'll notice some of them are a little bit smaller, some of them are a little closer to being baby calves, and some of them, like our limousine heifer that Ellie's dragging, is big, heavy bred heifer, and she'd just like to probably lie down a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's kind of hot in here, too. We get these females lined up in the center. We give our judges opportunities to go around. Some of them are looking at all the angles that they want to look at. Some of them are probably asking them questions like their birth dates and making sure that they got all the information that they need to be able to select which one represents the best of the best of the best of all the breeds out here today. So just like us, when it's hot, cattle get tired and would like to lie down a little bit, so you'll see that we got our ring help out there, keeping them moving and keeping those kids into where they need to be. Exhibitors are doing an excellent job. We have some of the best showmen and the best young cattle people in the country here in Missouri. Those young people are doing a fantastic job at getting these cattle presented. So the way we do this, we have our 3-judge panel. Each one of the judges that we met a little bit earlier, Kirk, Jason, and Matt, get in their evaluations separately, independently of each other. They make their own individual assessments. And they write down their top 5 favorites on that card there. We get them to our independent person to be able to get those together and calculate and tabulate the one the highest, first through fifth, on most or all 3 of those cards combined will come together to be your supreme champion female at the 2023 Missouri State Fair. As we get all these females evaluated, just want to draw your attention to the level of showmanship that each one of these kids is exhibiting out here. It is tough, tough, tough to get these cattle presented in general, and with the heat and with this much going on in here, they're extremely good at keeping their cool, keeping things together, keeping the cattle put together. The longer we go into this drive, the harder that's going to get, and we'll be able to really see the awesome presentation that each one of these young individuals has out here today. Back behind the entry, we got all kinds of people just here to cheer on our kids. This is all their support teams, all their parents, all their family, all their friends, the people that are closest to them that help them get these cattle presented today. This is not a one-man or one-woman show. This is a family affair to get these cattle to where they are right now. Again, this is the Supreme Champion Female Show for the Junior Livestock Shows at the 2023 Missouri State Fair. Our judges are making sure that they get their eyes on all the cattle, they see exactly what they need to see, get their top 5 rankings. So remember, audience, this isn't just one animal that they write on. We got our point system to make sure that this is as even and they get as varied of an opinion as possible. A committee, if you will, to get these cattle together and get our supreme female selected. Looks like all of our judges' tallies are in. Our judges' top 5 are in. We're going to get those tallied. Right after that, we'll hand the mic over to one of your team of judges And we will crown your Supreme Heifer at the 2023 Show Me Shootout Supreme Heifer Show.
Well, welcome everybody. Like I said, I'm the chosen one. These guys said that I'm the elderly of the three. So anyway, but I told them I literally look up to you guys, literally, elevation, right? But anyway, so you know what? A great state fair. This is a great event. I'm so when I heard about this, I was so excited that this was being offered for these young people and letting them showcase their cattle and when this thing gets all shook out, there's going to be some differences and whatnot, but the good thing about all of it is there's so many good champions and reserves represented here in so many breeds that it's kind of an easy deal because you can't really be wrong. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it gets down to preference, but it's phenomenal. I want to commend the state fair, just a record sale. They said entries are up 25%. And, people, are just humans, and I'm just telling you what, if they have a good experience, they'll be back. And obviously, last year was the first year, and I'll tell you what, obviously having them come back. I do want to commend these exhibitors. It's hot. You know what, I know they got to take them home, but you know what, transporting these cattle back and forth and being able to, get these cattle looking this phenomenal. I tell you what, this is a phenomenal set of champions and reserves that we've seen through here, and I tell you what, it's so impressive. And I commend you for keeping these cattle looking the part. That's not an easy job, and especially in this environment, it gets more difficult. So to me, it's been a phenomenal to me showcasing. Like I said, I was excited that I got to do it with Jason and Matt, and to me, guys that that definitely that I look up to, and industry leaders. And it's fun for me to come out here and be represented with these guys, and that's just an honor. I want to thank my family, for to me covering for me, as I follow my dreams and passions, and being able to be out here and do what I do. We're calving right now on our fall borns, and it's tough down in Oklahoma, just like with the heat and whatnot. And I got a great family support that covers for me while let me do what I get to do. So hats off to them, and like I said, I love them dearly for doing that. Once again. It's been an honor and it's been a privilege, and I'll tell you what, phenomenal show. I'm not going to go any longer here. I know it's hot. We're going to keep this thing kind of going, and like I said, but first and foremost, exhibitors, I want you to thank the ones that got you here, because it does take a team. all the way down to the smallest thing. And I'm just telling you what, this is something that takes a lot of effort to get these things looking this part. So to me, thank those ones that got you here. I tell you what, they're a big part. For those that have family and involvement and all that, you've got a blessing that, you know, to me is impeccable to anything else you could be doing. So to me, thank them. But anyway, I want to make first and foremost, like I said, because it does take a lot, the conditions are tough, I want to make sure that we give a huge, I want you to give it up for all these exhibitors out here, Champions Reserve, for coming out here and showcasing what they do. It's a phenomenal experience. We're going to go slap your champion and your top 5, and we're going to get on with it. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You are all champions when you hit this ring. You can't be wrong, and I'll tell you what, it just gets to be personal preference. Like I said, phenomenal show. Once again, thank you very much. Thank you to these guys as well.
Huge congratulations to your champion, Supreme Female at the 2023 Missouri State Fair, your Sim Solution, exhibited by Miss Seeley Bedwell. That will bring in the reserve champion, Sim Solution Female, exhibited by Miss Addison Ward. Addison's on the end of the halter of her Angus heifer, so she's got a buddy pinch hitting for her, brother pinch hitting for her in here, trusting him to get the job done for her other entry. Congratulations again to Miss Seeley Bedwell, exhibiting the champion Sim Solution Female and your Supreme Champion Female at the 2023 Show Me Shootout. Seeley gets the big check for $2,500. Congratulations again to Miss Seeley. So just like our judges did for the last round, we're going to re-rack them, see how that reserve champion Sim Solution heifer fits into this lineup. They're going to go ahead and again independently rank their top 5 females out here in our lineup. Independently rank those top 5 females. Again, they're going to turn those in independently. And we're going to tabulate, and the one that is the highest position on each of the 3 scorecards will be your reserve Supreme Champion Female at the 2023 Missouri State Fair. Welcome to you. If you guys are just joining us, if you've made your way into the Coliseum to see what we're up to in here, we're currently selecting the reserve champion Supreme Female at the 2023 Missouri State Fair. These are all of our youth exhibitors in the cattle division from across the board at the very beginning of the fair with our Angus and Simmental shows last Thursday the 10th, all the way into earlier this afternoon we selected our Brahmin Influence female. These females represent the best of their breeds. So it's quite an honor to be able to get out in this lineup, all these extremely hard-working young individuals with their really good quality females. Last on the mic there was Mr. Kirk Steerwald. We're going to go ahead and introduce your second judge, give you a little bit of background. Mr. Matt Clay is of Fowler, Indiana. Matt grew up in Atkinson, Illinois, and attended Blackhawk East Community College at the University of Illinois. He was a member of the judging teams at both colleges, and after completing his BS degree at Illinois, he completed his master's degree at Auburn University and was the livestock judging team coach there as well. He served as a livestock specialist at North Carolina State University and while he worked on his PhD, and after 10 years at NC State, he moved to Purdue University and worked as the beef cattle specialist and livestock judging team coach there. He coached the national champion livestock judging team in 2014 and has been inducted into the Black Hawk East Livestock Judging Hall of Fame. Matt has judged over 450 shows across the country. Personally, has a small herd of Simmental and Angus cattle and had the Fort Worth National Champion Simmental Bull in 2019. Currently, he serves as the CEO of the National Swine Registry. Matt has 2 children, Kara and Joseph, and 2 grandsons, Maddox and Wyatt. Audience, if you would please, thank Matt for coming all the way out from Indiana to work with our juniors this evening.
Tony, thank you for the introduction, and first and foremost, as we need to thank Jim and Tawny and Greg and Pearl and everybody that helps put this together. You know, the ring help, I got the opportunity to sort through the steers on Tuesday, and the ring help is awesome. Mr. Hobbs is just one of those guys that anticipates what's going to need to be done, and you put on a classy event here. I think that when you get out here in your championship drive, and I really enjoy being out here with Kurt and Jason, and always have the utmost respect for those 2 individuals in the cattle business, and not just because they're so successful in the cattle business. You get to know them, they're good people. And I guess maybe that's what we look at, and we've got all this heat, and the cattle are holding together. And to you young people, you need to realize that you're part of a team. Okay? Because what you accomplish collectively is way more than what you can by yourself. All right? And a little saying that I'd like you to leave with maybe is not that I'm asking you to think less of to think less of yourself, but as you move through life, I want you to go through and think about yourself less, because that's when you're going to become really, really successful as you fold into a team. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here. Please give them a nice big round of applause for an outstanding set of Missouri cattle.
Congratulations to your reserve Supreme Champion female, the Champion Limousine Heifer exhibited by Miss Ellie Dill. Ellie gets the reserve champion banner as well as the reserve champion check. Congratulations to her. Ellie will also be your champion Missouri born and bred female. That is an extra $1,000 check that Ellie gets for having that female born in Missouri, born and bred in Missouri. That is sponsored additionally by the Missouri Cattlemen's Association. Another interesting fact about Miss Ellie, and Miss Ellie was also the Reserve Supreme Champion female exhibitor at the 2022 Missouri State Fair. Excellent cattle from top to bottom from Miss Ellie. As your judges work through and, again, independently rank their top five females, that gets re-racked every single time we bring one of those in. That reserve champion that we brought in from the limousine break is Miss Mallory Yoakley. Congratulations to Mallory. She's get pulled into that lineup into contention for your 3rd overall female. We're going to go ahead and introduce your last judge of our 3-judge panel, Mr. Jason Elmore from Wacomas, Oklahoma. His wife is Jenny Elmore, and they have 2 daughters named Pepper and Tylee. He's a graduate of Oklahoma State University, and they're the owners of Elmore Cattle Services, where they raise and sell dominantly Simmental cattle, along with a few other breeds. ECS is also a custom fitting and marketing service for those in the purebred industry. They have 2 sales a year and show all across the country. They work as a member of the pro staff team for Weaver Livestock and host numerous show cattle clinics. He's judged numerous local, state, and national shows and is excited and honored to be judging out here, and thanks God for the opportunity that he gives us to do what we love. Let's go ahead and welcome Mr. Jason Elmore.
As we get ready to pick our 3rd overall Supreme, I'm going to make this quick. You know, I feel for these kids and especially feel for these cattle in this heat, so I won't be on here too long. Just first and foremost, definitely want to thank the Missouri State Fair for inviting myself and these guys up here to do this. What a neat deal. Those behind the scenes that continue to put this thing on, I understand it's your 2nd year. Don't weaken. Please don't weaken. You've got a good thing going here. Keep after it. Real quickly, little behind story behind these 2 guys standing over here, and whether they know it or not, both of them are a couple guys that I've looked up to my whole life on a level of maturity and experience in business. Obviously, Kirk I've looked down on to just a little bit as we've gotten older, but I pick on him because of the size difference here. But 2 phenomenal guys. It's an honor to be out here. We're not going to take any longer. We'll hurry up and wrap this up and get your last few selected. Congratulations to each of you. Please give these kids and exhibitors another round of applause.
Congratulations to your 3rd overall female at the Show Me Shootout, Miss Mallory Yoakley with the Reserve Champion Limousine. All right, audience, if you guys are still with us ringside or if you just joined us, we are now, our judges, our 3-judge panel are getting back out here to rank their top 5 females independently. Our 3 judges, Kirk Steerwalt, Jason Elmore, and Matt Clays, are getting through and ranking their top 5. Those will all be ranked independently and turned in, and the heifer that is the closest to the top is going to go ahead and be your 4th overall heifer at the 2023 Show Me Shootout. As our judges are selecting through our champion, our 4th overall Supreme Female Drive, we're getting those gals on the far side some water. We're going to go ahead and highlight our sponsors again. Pearl's Picks, H&H Show Supply, VitaFirm, TransOva, Show Me Genetics, Cattle Visions, Early Bird Feed, FCS Financial, Missouri Cattlemen's, and a big, big thank you to Side and Stricker Nobi. Audience, this would not be possible without all of our generous sponsors. Thank you so much. Please, let's go ahead and give them one more nice big round of applause.
As we select your 4th overall, and like I said, we're going to keep the comments. I know this is getting hot on y'all, but I just want to say one thing that these cattle are going to go on and do great things, and that's one thing that I am proud of the genetics and to me the management that goes into these cattle, that they go on and make great donors and they make great cow prospects, and to me that's a much needed to me value that to me years ago. ago, I mean, you know, a lot of times there was people complaining, you know, about show heifers didn't go make good cows. But I guarantee all these are going to go ahead and make great cows. And I mean, you can just tell that they're going to go on and do great things down the road. The other thing is when you look at these young people out here, you know what, this is our future, folks. And I tell you what, my hat's off to every one of them. There's only going to be so many win tonight. But I'm telling you what, our hands are in these youth right out here. And I tell you what, I have a really good feeling we're in good shape with these kids, and I think if they go through this program, you know what, it's a huge benefit to all of us. So once again, you have my total admiration. Like I said, working with Jason and Matt, you know, industry leaders and people that I look up to, and you know what, but like I said, I want to thank the Missouri State Fair for a great event. I can't commend for everybody coming back here and showcasing these at the level that you've done. I'm going to cut it short. We're going to go get you 4th overall. Let's give the exhibitors a big round of applause. Awesome, awesome job.
Congratulations to your 4th overall Supreme Female at the 2023 Show Me Shootout, the Angus Female, exhibited by Miss Addison Ward. Huge congratulations to Miss Addison. We're going to go ahead and pull that reserve Angus Female in. That is exhibited by Miss Olivia Gerloff. Audience, we're almost there. We've got one more female to pick, to get our top 5 overall females. Our exhibitors have worked extremely hard for this, and it's exciting that we get to recognize them for the extremely good work that they do. If you guys are just joining us, or if you just popped your head in or maybe missed a little bit of our earlier show, we are just finishing up the 2023 Supreme Show Me Shootout here at the 2023 Missouri State Fair. All of these individual females out here represent the very, very best of their own individual junior show, their own individual breed. It's hot. Cattle are tired, and the kids are working incredibly hard. To present these cattle at this high a level when they are this warm and just ready to be done is extremely exciting. Huge congratulations to all these kids. Represent the best of the best and get the opportunity to come back and go head-to-head against the rest of the cattle. Once again, we're going to reintroduce again our panel of three judges, Mr. Matt Clays, Mr. Kirk Steerwalt, and Mr. Jason Elmore. Let's go ahead one more time, audience. Give them a huge round of applause for coming to Missouri to evaluate our junior females.
We're about to wrap up the final of the top 5 and get the 5th individual tied here overall. And it's been such an honor to be here at the Missouri State Fair and sort through the cattle and work with the young people. Even though these cattle have been really, really impressive and outstanding to evaluate, y'all have brought some really good genetics. I have to tell you, the quality of your young people far surpasses the quality of the cattle. They have been doing an outstanding job in this heat. Give them a great big old hand. You know, we get out and we're competing in the livestock world, and guys, we've got a network that you need to do. The things that you're probably going to remember most of all maybe winning the overall Supreme Champion and being in this lineup. But don't forget about those times when you're riding up and down the road, and some of you are going to be doing that here pretty soon, trying to find next year's project. In that time, in the truck, don't stick your face into that phone and just be looking at TikTok or Snapchat or whatever it may be. Make sure that you're having the conversation with mom or dad or whoever's taking you around, because those are the times that you're really going to learn something, and those are the times that you're going to cherish. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for putting on such a quality event for these young people.
Audience, as our judges gets those back one more time to select our 5th overall heifer at the 2023 Show Me Shootout. One more time, we're going to highlight those sponsors. This would not happen without them. There is a huge amount of support that they provide us. Sergeant Stricker Noby, Missouri Cattlemen's Association, FCS Financial, Early Bird Feed, Cattle Visions, Show Me Genetics, Transova, VitaFirm, and H&H Show Supply, along with Pearl's Picks. Congratulations! Your 5th overall female at the 2023 Missouri State Fair is the Charlet heifer, exhibited by Miss Jenna Hazekamp. One more time, audience, please congratulate our top 5 female exhibitors. This is a heck of a lineup.